Buffaloes fans and viewers alike. This is the Saturday Stampede, the final episode of the Saturday Stampede before we switch over to the Saturday Starlight for Out of the Park Baseball 23's opening weekend next weekend. Hello, Gorgo and company. You have fantabulous timing. We are just about to get underway. As you can see, we are at the start of the 2039 season, which is an odd place to be doing a final episode. But that's because this may be the finale of the Saturday Stampede, but this will not be the end of this franchise. I'm going to continue playing this off stream basically, and I'll check in every once in a while on the Starlight with news and exciting things like we have to see the end of the careers of Jeets and Oscar Bleep and Munoz. We have to see the development of Jose Morales, Gani Valar, and Toshiro Nakamura. We've got to see what this team can do as Juan Andreu and Toichi Morishita grow old together. But we'll get to all that. I also want to point out, and I will repeat this at the end, we have a confirmed giveaway for the first episode of the Saturday Starlight. So if you're looking to get your Perfect Team 23 account off to a rolling start, make sure you tune in. There are perfect points to be given away in not quite a call your shot. If you saw the 75th episode, you might be aware of the nickname I used for it. And we're taking a different approach. Prices are lower, but the odds are better. You know, the odds are good, but the goods are odd. That sort of thinking. Anyways, you remember the guy we traded to the Cebu Lions, one of the two guys, to take it away from my coach's hands. Juro Tanimoto? Yeah, he's starting against us in today's game. Kuniyuki Tanaka has come up to take over the 6th spot in the rotation. I don't know why my scout doesn't like him. He is absolutely worthwhile as a starting pitcher with that movement, extreme ground baller. With Watanabe and Munoz on the field, yeah, he'll do well. Brad Gatches remains to be out, so Shigechio Watanabe, I had to fix his name, will be getting the start at shortstop for us today. Let's get into the first game, and let's get into, for the last time this save, our lineup introductions. Please enjoy. Ima, これがバファローズの先発です。1番指名打者鬼塚実夫背番号16。2番ファースト森下統一背番号10。3番セカンドオスカー・ムーニョーズ背番号19。4番レフト太田和也背番号0。5番ライト梅田マスオ背番号11。6番サードジェリー・リッシュ背番号77。7番センター竹内美沙背番号23。8番キャッチャー川本邦義背番号25。9番ショート渡辺茂千代背番号26。 Starting pitcher. Hidariwari. Tony Gonzalez. Sebango 66. It is a beautiful day for a ball game, fans. Here in the climate-controlled Kyocera Dome. Longtime opponent Natsuki Endo starting things off. Here for the Saitama Seibu Lions. Both teams coming into today with a 2-1 record, but it's still very early in this 2039 season. Another banner's race to the rafters here. Endo flies to right. Umeda waits for it. First out quickly. One of the recent signings for the Seibu Lions, NPB's hit king Junjiro Matsumoto set the single season record, broke Ichiro's record a few seasons ago with a Kirin Spirit. He signed a 5-year deal with the Seibu Lions in this offseason. It's the 1-0 from Tony G. That's on the ground. Watanabe's got it with plenty of time. DHing today is Alex Bustamante, sorry. Usually an outfielder, but he's getting the day off. Full count from Gonzalez. Lofted into right. That will fall in front of Umeda. 2-out single. Nakamura playing right field today. 2-2 from Tony G. Karaburi Sanshin. Just the lead hit, and that's all. Judo Tanimoto getting his first start against the team that he's won Japan Series with. Known for being an electric arm, but ye gads that control. RJ Portman, longtime foreign batter behind the dish, formerly with the Hanshin Tigers. Decent catcher ability, so maybe he can do something with Tanimoto's electric arm. There's the 0-1 to Onizuka. Drilled into center field. That's going to roll all the way to the fence. It's a leadoff double for the DH Jitsuo. 107 miles an hour. That'll work. We're not going to do swing away as often. I want to abuse that low control as much as possible. There's a 4-pitch walk for Toichi Morishita. That's a lot of speed on the base paths, and that's a lot of speed running on those base paths. It's a successful double steal, setting up Oscar Munoz. Runners at second and third with nobody out. 1-2, past the diving first baseman into right field. Onizuka scores. Here's Morishita. He's safe. And it's 2-0 Buffaloes early. Munoz keeping his hit streak alive. Nishimoto just couldn't get to that ball in time. And now it's Kazuya Ota. And he's plunked. Tanimoto saying a little how do you do to his old teammate. Sinker at 98 directly into the rump of KO. We're going to see another double steal here. Munoz and Ota. There's no throw from RJ Portman. And now Umeda has a chance to tee off here. Or not. They call for the squeeze bunt. Munoz is safe at home. Umeda, known for being a strong bat, but also surprisingly good at laying down the bunt. That sets up Jerry Lishier in a 1-2 count. Drilled through the left side, base hit. Ota will come in to score. And some aggressive base running by Umeda pulls him into third. It's still nobody out here in the bottom of the first. Here's Takeuchi now. Now the starting center fielder for the Oryx Buffaloes, with Seiji Taguchi heading to the Eagles. Tanimoto finally gets his first strikeout of the day. 3-1 inside on Kawamoto. Bases full of Buffaloes for Shigechio Watanabe, the shortstop. Umeda's got some speed, but he's not as fast as the guy we successfully sacrificed with. 3-1 count. Outside, ball 4. It's a bases loaded walk to run the score to 5-0, and that will end the day for Judo Tanimoto. In his first start as a Seibu Lion, 3 hits, 3 walks, 5 earned runs. The only out was a strikeout. To which I reply, I could have told you that. Kamiya Kikuchi coming into the game, formerly of the Niigata Komatsu Bears and the Ehime Honda Comets. This is his second stint in the Lions uniform. And it's a batter around first. It's Jitsuo Onizuka again. 2-0. Drill to center field. Natsuki Endo has to range back. He's going to get there. But that's more than enough time for the runner to tag up from third. 2 outs, 6-0 the score. Takeuchi coming in. Morishita is going to lace this one into the gapper. That's going to be a 2-run double with Kawamoto and Watanabe coming in to score. It is 8-0 Buffaloes in the bottom of the first. A banner day for the Buffaloes offense. First pitch swing to Munoz, popped up a mile high. And that will end the first inning. The first inning. It's 8-0 Buffs. So Tony Gonzalez is going to get the chance to let it ride for a little bit. Good play by Watanabe on the slow roller. Here's the first baseman, Nishimoto, who had that rough play. Yeah, Dishnet, definitely not a good day at the office. Popped up a mile high into foul territory. Lish has it, but Kawamoto calls him off. Tanimoto has been charged with all 8 runs. That is a 216 ERA. Not 2.16, 216. One, 2, 3 inning for the Lions. I know Morishita is day-to-day with a bruised wrist. So we may do a late inning or a halfway game sub and put Juan Andreu in. KO checks in with his first hit of the day.
Strike 3.
Umeda down on strikes. Oh yeah, like this is somebody throw the damn mat, or somebody stop the damn match. By God Almighty, he is broken in half. Kikuchi struggling with his control now. That's 2 walks in a row for him, and that brings up Kawamoto with the bases loaded and only 1 out.
Strike 3.
He will be down on strikes. Kikuchi coming back strong. 1-1 from Watanabe. Grounded to second base. Salazar's there, and he beats the runner. Thank you, Dishnet. Unfortunately, there is no mercy rule. They haven't added that to Out of the Park yet. I am stoked that they finally added ties. Kawamoto and Morishita are going to argue over this one. Toichi is there in time. Gotta seed the ground to the Gold Glover. Down the line to Lish. In time. 2 down. Credit where credit is due. Tony G has been damn good so far. That's going to float into right field. Natsuki Endo picks up a single. Only the second hit of the day. Matsumoto, the hit king, lines it right to Jerry. Oh, we are going to miss having him around in a couple seasons. Age 35, still doing what he's doing. I mean, it might be too early to call. I have been watching a lot of Dinger City. Oh no! Natsuki Endo had it, but it leaves his glove. Onizuka's aboard with an error. as I was saying, I've been watching a lot of Dinger City lately, and it's been fun to see in the World Series the massive amounts of comebacks they've had. I'm not going to spoil it, but one game had a 9-run comeback. Run and hit goal is on. No hit. Morishita did not get the memo, but Onizuka currently stands at second. Here's the 2-2 to the Elastic Man. Fly ball to center. Is Endo going to muff this one? No, he very much will not. Chikahusa Doi coming into the game now. Interesting situation. Why would you put a lefty in against Munoz? Alright, that's going to float into the right field corner. That's playable. Munoz held at... or Onizuka held at second. KO getting a rare bat... or rare at-bat against a lefty. And he's going to pop this one up to Tanaka at short. Two-two count to Bustamante. Watanabe's looked pretty good in place of Gotches over at short. And he's going to pounce on this grounder up the middle. Just died when it hit the mound. Here's the left fielder Matsumoto. 3-1 count. First walk issued by Tony G. Now he's facing Nishimoto. The 2-1 for the first baseman. Lined right to Watanabe. Through 3.5, it's still 8-0 Buffs. And now Umeda gets to feast against a lefty. Wrapped down the line, but fair. Matsumoto's able to come up with it. Interesting that they moved him to third. He's more of a second baseman, but I guess that's why when you have Salazar, who's basically the same, might as well. Lish now getting a chance to bat against Doi. That is scorched into the right field corner. He might actually get thrown out at second. No, he will be safe. 110 miles an hour opposite field. That thing may have left a dent in the wall. Here's Takeuchi now. Drilled into the left center gap. That's going to fall for a base hit and extra bases and an RBI. Timely Takeuchi pads the lead unnecessarily. Kawamoto through the left side of the infield. Salazar can't get to it. Runners at the corners with one out. Here's Watanabe now. Squeeze bunt attempt. Perfectly placed up the third base side. The sacrifice squeeze was successful, and that runs the score to 10-0. Onizuka turns around, sliding play by Endo. You know what? We may need to speedrun this one a little bit. Let's get to a more interesting game. Okay, first and second with nobody out. This is what happens when I take my hand off the controls here. Let's go double play depth. Let's get something on the ground. Tanaka up the middle. Munoz to Watanabe. Back to first double play. 1-2 to Endo. Tony G. 70 pitches through 5 innings. We're going to let him ride. All right, 1 out. Runners at first and second. Matsumoto at the plate. 1-2. Got him swinging again. 99 on the radar gun. 3-1 count to Nishimoto. Little number in front of the dish. Kawamoto's up to field it, but it gets away from Morishita. All the runners will move out 90 feet. Throwing error charged to Kawamoto. And the Lions are on the board at long last. Oh, that may score 2 here. It's a 2-out, 2-run RBI for R.J. Portman, the catcher. And that's going to get action in the Buffalo's bullpen. New acquisition Ichio Suzuki getting warmed up. Here's the 1-0 to David Salazar. Down the line, Lish. Bullet throw. Yoshihide Kawai coming out of the Lions bullpen to deal with Lish, Takeuchi, and Kawamoto. Ichio Suzuki ready to come in to this one. Buffalo's getting set down in order.
Strike 3.
2 strikeouts and a ground out for Kawai. Good effort. Pinch hitter here, Takahide Tamura. New pitcher coming into the game. That'll close the book on Tony Gonzalez. 6 innings of 3-1 run work. That's a solid quality start. Ichio is going to give up a slow roller. Munoz is able to track it down. Endo's going to get pitched around.
Strike 3.
And he will strike out. Good work with the slider. That'll bring up Matsumoto at third. Third baseman. Drilled into center field. Takeuchi ranging back. I mean, it'd be nice to add on more, but not really. Let's just play out the string here. Full count to Onizuka. Inside, ball 4. The man is irrepressible. 70-I. Like, pitch out all... Oh, okay, no, they got him that time. Oof. Caught stealing. Portman to Tanaka. Morishita, high and deep to right field! Touch 'em all, Toichi! After going half the season last year without a home run, Morishita gets number 1 in Game 4. Mile high pop-up. Tanaka is able to get that. Thank you, Dishnet. Ball go far indeed. We are just going to let Ichio handle things. .31 pitches. Yeah, let it ride. All right, Ota and Umeda at second and third for Jerry Lish. And Jerry Lish is going to poke this to center. Natsuki Endo has it, but it's good enough to let KO score. Endo, injured on the play, leaves the game. Matoba Mori coming in. He's playing center field. Their backup catcher is playing center field. What? Quick, hit it in the air. Oh my goodness, that is an absolutely airmailed throw. It's 13-3 Buffaloes now.
Strike 3.
Kawamoto with his 3rd strikeout today. Watanabe checks in with a single. It's 13 hits, 13 runs.
Save.
Double steal successful. Here's Onizuka, 2-2. Lined into right for a base hit. It just continues.
Save.
2 RBI single for Onizuka. That's his 3rd RBI, 2nd and 3rd RBI today.
Strike 3.
That completes the bat around 8th. And that'll be the ball game, 15-3. How else do you raise a banner but play like that. Every Buffalo got a hit. 7 of the 9 Buffaloes got RBIs. 6 of them got at least 2. And Ichio Suzuki goes 3 scoreless innings, only yielding 1 hit and 3 strikeouts. Seibu, you feeling okay there, buddies? And Natsuki Endo has back tightness now. Okay, so now we're playing Stampede Baseball. So we're going to proceed about a month, and then we're going to do like a little retrospective on all the trades that we've done and how we built this absolute Death Star. Okay, they get us back the next game 13-3. Alright, looks like we've got some scouting reports coming in. I was looking at Yoshio Tanaka to maybe be another starter in our minor league system. 31 years old, though. I'm not sure. Do we really need another lefty? Ah, brother. Toshiro Nakamura out for season. There goes... You know what? Actually, we may want to go pick up Yoshio Tanaka. Just in case we get more... We've been lucky enough to avoid getting injuries the last few seasons. Old friend Shinnosuke Sato calling it a career at the end of the season. 2-time Sawamura Award winner, 7-time NPB champion, Rookie of the Year, and 5-time All-Star. He was electric when he was with us. Still holds the league, our team record for win percentage. Racked up almost 100 wins just with us. But we traded him, along with Mayuhiko Shinomiya, Tameo Nakajima, and Makoto Sakamoto, for our old friend Katsumi Hatakeyama, Naoichi Nishiguchi, and Fumikazu Yamanaka, all of which were essential bits and pieces of what became our dynasty. Oh, Shiguchi, man, you're killing me here. Can't wait for Gatches to come back. So who pitched the shutout? Okuma, attaboy. Jay Tanaka going 8 strong innings. And Box getting a hard luck loss. Okay. But that's against the Eagles. Like, guys, can we not do that? Hey, welcome back, Brad Gatches. Let's send Ishida. Let's send Ishida down. Normally I do, what's the word? A rehab stint, but we desperately need Brad Gatches in our lineup. Alright, Tony G with another win. Morishita tagged with another loss. Oh, geez. Bullpen blow up. Haruhisa Kato and Totoro Hasegawa having a rough go. And Masuo Umeda's injured. Abdominal soreness, but he'll be fine after a day's worth of recovery. Kato's supposed to be better than that. these kinds of games happen. Let's get to the end of the month and let's see. Wow, the arrows are good? So, yeah, we'll just bench Tameo Nakashima just to make sure he can rest up. So what's got into the Sumitomo arrows? 11-2 to start the season. And that's even with Hiroki Sasaki on the shelf. Speaking of Hiroki Sasaki, not sure if y'all noticed, but he kind of pitched the greatest game in NPB history on Sunday. In his first complete game, the 20-year-old Hiroki Sasaki pitched a 19 strikeout perfect game. The first perfect game in NPB in 28 years, and the most strikeouts in a perfect game in NPB history. I think it actually tied the record for most strikeouts in any game in NPB history. Okay, so Gatches is also having a rough go. Takeuchi's looking pretty good, though. Let's get to the end of the month and see how things look. Of course, the Hawks have spent their way into a good start at the beginning of the season. All right, salvage the rubber match against the Bears. Welcome back Ryo Ota to the Kyocera Dome. Okay, we didn't actually check to see what made the Sumitomo arrows so good this year. But yeah, Hiroki Sasaki is a menace. He will be pitching again tonight for the Chiba Lotte Marines. Eastern time, the game goes at midnight. If you're on the West Coast, that'll be 9 p.m. Pacific. Go take a look at Pacific League TV for legal streaming of the games, or if you don't feel like staying up late, you can watch them on FDF Sports at 1 p.m. Eastern. Yeah, the Marines are at home. They will be hosting the Hokkaido Nippon Ham Fighters, their ace, Naoyuki Uwasawa, on the other side of the bump. Hey, Jeets! 300th home run, all with our club. He is 7 stolen bases and 4 doubles away from a 300 career line. What an absolute stud. And Gatches has a strained hamstring. Back onto the injured list you go. Yeah, I know, right, Green Hordell? Just nuts. Alright, so with that in mind, it means Ishida is going to get the call back up. We're going to go with Watanabe again. Okay, so everyone is hitting pretty darn well. Does Umeda still have... No, actually, Umeda's platoon splits have reversed. Okay, I'm okay with that. Sonoda's continuing to be a beast out of the bullpen. Zaijiro Koide, aka Waluigi, also doing pretty well. We're a game and a half back of the Fukuoka SoftBank Hawks, who, because they spent like crazy, I still can't believe they're employing Yoshinobu Yamamoto. First in the league in runs scored, 7th in runs against. Like, okay, this is due for a massive Pythag correction. So the arrows are starting to get caught up by the Giants. What's gotten into these guys? Their defense isn't so good. Tamura's hitting the cover off the ball. Alita's finally delivering. It's Bunjiro who's really come into form. Hirose's done well. Ikeda's out. Oh, so it's their pitching that's come to the forefront. With Ishiguro, Nagao, Miyamoto. Yeah, they really put together a good pitching lineup. And Alex Jaques figured out what adjusted to the league after last season and is firing bullets. I played as the Shizuoka Arrows last year. I didn't stream it. But in Out of the Park 21, the Arrows were my club, and I have a soft spot for them. Speaking of years, this week marks the 1-year anniversary of me streaming on Twitch. So I do want to thank everyone who stuck around for the bulk of those years, or bulk of that year, and the fans who have been following along, the followers. I really do appreciate your support, your viewership. As I always say, time is precious, and I'm grateful that you choose to spend yours with me. Oh, and shout out to EVC and NYC too. He's just starting to stream. He is the leader of the theme team crew that my 3 perfect teams have been involved in. The Only Champs, the Barrett's Privateers, and the Bob Cajun Bobs. Go check out his channel. He just posted in chat. Comes with my highest recommendation. So we're gonna play one more. Then we're gonna do that thing with the retrospective, just to see how we've done. This is gonna be up against a lefty and the fighters. Kazuharu Onishi, big ground ball pitcher, only 23 years old. The fighters are in the pack, but because it's against a lefty, we're gonna see guys like Tamon Kawai enter the game, and Juan Andreu DHing. Ah, shucks, EVC. There are others with more creative theme teams. The Bobs came about because I was inspired by Dorktown over on Secret Base, and the Bob emergency. We have to protect Bobs at all costs. Welcome to S-Con Field, Hokkaido, which in the real world will actually open next year. Kazuharu Onishi up against the Orcs Buffaloes. And speaking of Dorktown, the Dave Steeb documentary finished up this week. Captain Ahab, you owe it to yourself to watch this documentary. We Jays fans, we know what Dave Steeb can do. We know what he was capable of. We know how good he was. The rest of the world has been sleeping on him. And he deserves to be in the Hall of Fame. Lish lofts it to left, but that's plucked out of the air by Malden. Here's Juan Andreu, the 24-year-old. Only has picked up 2 RBIs despite not getting a hit. And he's plunked. That's how it happens. See, Great Horndell, I'm not sure if it's a magnum opus. The Mariners one was still really good. But yeah, the best part for me was where they placed the commercial breaks in part 3. I'm not going to spoil anything, but they did that very intentionally, specifically to pull people's hair out. All right, quiet inning in the first half here of the first. Kuniyuki Tanaka, fellow ground and pound pitcher, coming out of the in the 6th spot for the rotation for the Orcs Buffaloes. This is his first start for the season. Sorry, second start. Yasunori Takayama, the center fielder, about to get us underway. Oh yeah, the 17,776 and 20,020. Also incredible work in terms of written content. Here's Ron Gallion, the third baseman. 3-1 count to him. It's inside, ball 4. Tanaka getting in trouble early. Alright, let's pitch to contact here, can we? Popped up over the head of Watanabe. That's going to fall for a base hit. All runners will hold. They respect Takeuchi's arm. Its base is full of fighters and nobody out. This is not good. First pitch swing over the drawn-in infield. 1 run will score, but just the one. Everyone moves up 90 feet. That'll bring up Riichi Yoshimura. Two-two to him.
Strike 3.
Got him swinging on the curveball. Two-one to Kajiwara. On the ground, Lish back to home. On to first, double play. That is a 5-2-3 double play to stem the bleeding. Fighters only getting the 1 run. Man, we are way away from the field of play here.
Strike 3.
Funny you should say that, Great Horned Owl. There is one very notable quality of life improvement for NPB saves.
They finally implemented ties.
No more 15-inning bullpen nonsense. No more next-day starters showing up in a 29-inning game in spring training. NPB and KBO will finally have ties into Out of the Park 23. That, for me, is impressive. Also, the alternate uniforms, which, by the way, I have put into my 2022 NPB pack. Everyone except the Hanshin Tigers summer jersey, because I'm not sure if I've mentioned it. It is an absolute dog's breakfast of a design. They took each of the previous 9 years' summer jerseys and spliced them together. You thought Franken jerseys from Home and Road are bad. This is worse. I must once again ask for the Hanshin Tigers to have their Photoshop license revoked. Here's Yoshitomo Yokoyama trying to get a double play ball. That's going to be a fly ball to left. Kawai's there. It looks like... okay, that's 4-6-3 double play. Perfect. It looks like Tanaka's struggling with his control a bit today, so we got to be mindful of that. Pounce on it when it comes time to get him out of there. 3-1 count to Watanabe. Laced into right field, base hit. Shigochio turns the lineup over, and here's Takeuchi. That's lined right to the second baseman, Yokoyama. Great play there. Lish, full count.
Strike 3.
Down on strikes. Two-one to Takayama. Laced into center field, Takeuchi only has to trot a little bit to his left to make the play. Here's the third baseman, Galleon. Slow roller, Watanabe waits for it. Plenty of time. Malden, the left fielder. Third walk issued by Tanaka. That'll bring up Kawakami. Full count to him.
Strike 3.
And he's down on strikes. Fastball at 96.
Strike 3.
Andreu down on strikes. Kid just needs to actually get playtime, I think. I think I need to demote Andreu at this point. I think that may be the play. Alright, Umeda, 2-out walk. Morishita on the ground. Tamura goes the short way. Are we really about to lose 1-0 here? Shift is on against Riichi Yoshimura. Floated in there with a curveball. A mile high. Lish gets it. Kajiwara was the double play victim last time. This is floated into left and falls in front of Kawai. Alright, so it's extreme pull on the ground, but plays it straight in the fly balls. That was my mistake. Oopsie doodles. Let's get a double play ball and get out of this. Okay, that is not a double play ball. That is a double. Into the right field corner. Umeda up throwing. Morishita with a relay. Second and third. That's going to bring the infield in against Yokoyama. Let's pitch around him a little bit. Fly ball to left. Kawai is there. They're testing his arm, and they will pass the test. 2-0 Fighters. Another walk issued by Tanaka. 68 pitches here, bottom of the fourth. Popped up, center field. Takeuchi has it. 3 down. Let's get some runs here, okay? Please. Kawai floated to left. Mac Taters, thank you for the follow. Kawamoto drills this into the right center gap. That's an extra base hit. There we go. Come on, Shigo.
Strike 3.
Nope. Takeuchi, outside ball 4. New pitcher into the game for the Fighters. It's Shigetaka Tanaka. Another lefty. Looks like they're doing some sort of piggybacking thing. 1-2 to Lish, who's having a bit of a rough go. High fly ball to center. Takayama's going to find it. Lofted into right. Umeda charging in. 1 away. 3-1 count to Malden again. Walk number 5 issued by Kei Tanaka. It's not good. That's 6 walks now, and now there's action in the Buffalo's bullpen. Eiji Inoue starting to get warm. One to Yoshimura, the right fielder. On the ground. That's turning 2. That will be the end of the day for Kuniyuki Tanaka. 5 innings of 2-run ball, but 6 walks? Yeesh. Andre, who grounds it to Galleon, that's not going to be enough to get his first hit of the season. Tanaka, the right fielder, injured and out. Now Yoshimura moves into right field. Oh, Tanaka was the pitcher. Oh, dear. Chris Estrada coming into the game. Welcome into the game, Heiichi Inoue. And for a guy who's extreme pull, that's been 2 batted balls and hits to the left side of the infield. Not fond of it. Tamada with a bunt attempt. Sack bunt successful.
Strike 3.
Good work by Inoue to stem the bleeding. A gaggle of Fighters pitchers is currently working on a 2-hitter here. Morishita down the line and fair. The Elastic Man snaps into action. It's a leadoff double. Buffaloes are going to try for the death blow here. Wait, why did I do that? They have a lefty on. Oh, no. Oh, I screwed up. Never mind. KO! Knocks this one out of the park. Lefty on lefty violence. Kazota. And the Buffs have tied the game. Ball go far. Shinji Matsuda comes in and immediately blows the save. Watanabe is going to strike this one into the outfield. Yes, exactly how we drew it up. Here's Takeuchi, who's probably going to move center to left field now that KO's in the game. Already done his work. This will be a sacrifice hit. Ground up moves Watanabe to third. Jerry Lish, full count. Base on balls. Juan Andreu, the chance to strike out again. All right, Inoue still working here. Issues a leadoff walk, not optimal. Sekimoto is going to be coming in. 1-1 the count. Try the play back at first. There's a 2-2 to Galleon. Up the middle, Watanabe on to first, double play. That's going to end the day for Inoue. Kosei Sekimoto coming in to deal with a string of lefties. Starting with Kevin Malden.
Strike 3.
Gets the strikeout. Into the top of the 8th we go. Shinji Matsuda still working out there. Munoz 0 for 3 today. Make that 0 for 4. Yokoyama makes the play. Umeda working with a full count. Outside. Ball 4. Tamao Tokuda. Oh, you remember him. Oh, we remember Tamao Tokuda. He's the guy who had one of my favorite highlights that I still have saved on my channel. Known for throwing straight things was the exact terminology I used. And that's going to be extra bases for Morishita again. Into the right field corner. Umeda will come in and score standing up. Another pinch hit in the left field spot. Kazota's got his 1 home run. Shunichi Kurosu coming in now. No throw. Morishita advances to third. And that's going to score Morishita. Deep fly ball to right. And it's 4-2 Buffaloes. I want to save Sonoda for the 9th. Waluigi's tired, otherwise I'd go to him. Let's get Nakashima warm just in case. 0-2 count on Kawamoto. He will go down on 3 pitches. Kudosu will come in and play left. Sekimoto now trying to deal with a lot of lefties. That's on the ground. Watanabe across the diamond in time. Koji Ono pinch hit here. We're going to keep Sekimoto out there because he's surprisingly good for a lefty specialist. Drilled into center field. Base hit for Ono. So much for that idea. Tameo Nakashima coming in now to deal with the DH, Tadakuni Nakagawa. The 0-1 is on the way. Popped up a mile high into the dome. Watanabe calls for it. 2 down. And here's the ever dangerous Oscar Colas. 40 years old, still playing. The 1-1 from Nakashima. On the ground into the deep shift. Munoz throws it onto first. Let's get Sonoda warmed up.
Strike 3.
Watanabe had a decent game, but he goes down on strikes here. Takeuchi high and deep to center, but that's going to stay in the yard. Takayama's able to get there. Lish, Booby, what are you doing?
Strike 3.
And we are going to walk the first pitcher. Great. Tying run is at the plate now for Hisato Sonoda. 1-0. Up the middle, Munoz onto Watanabe, back to first, double play. The 1-2 to Takayama.
Strike 3.
Karaburi Sanshin. Cold-blooded. Kaz freaking Oda. The man's unstoppable. Yeah, we gotta find playtime for Juan Andreu. I think we're gonna send him down. He's gotta get off the schneid. Now the question is, who comes up in his stead? Valar's batting 400 in the minors, but Takeuchi's been so good, like, I don't know. Alright, what am I looking for? I'm looking for a versus lefty DH. I think it might be Koike. Or do I go with... No, let's get... Koike or Suzuki? Okay, when you put them side by side like that, the answer is pretty clear. We're going with Koike. Welcome to the 40-man roster, my friend. Let's do the usual strategy setup. Go. So with the adjustments, Oh, okay. So Kurosu's going to be DHing versus lefties. I'm on board with that. I think Kurosu deserves more playtime. Absolutely. Okay. So, swept the Fighters at their place. We're now a game and a half back of the Hawks. We somehow scuffled and got a win despite Tanaka being abused. Well, my thinking is let's let Andreu figure it out in the minors. So, I promised a little bit of a, review session. Fiddle with the... So, all the way back to the beginning. Way back here in the beginning of this franchise, let's remember some guys. So I went out and signed a bunch of minor league guys to be captains, such as Corey Vaughn, Oscar Hernandez, who was our starting catcher for a while. Our first trade that we did was a bit of a dud, Higa, and I think these player IDs are just being reused because these are guys who never made it to the majors and got deleted, for Tomotaka Sakaguchi. As you can tell, he didn't do so hot. We sent Steven Moya to the Eagles for my homeboy Ginji. Absolutely adore Ginji. In every single game I play in, I try to get him. We extended Shunta for some reason. I was focusing on trades. But hey, other guys to remember. Remember when Yanhervi Solarte came to our club and was an absolute beast? Yeah, that Yanhervi Solarte. His first season, he was worth almost 4 wins above replacement at third base. All right, other trades that we've made, we've won. Okay, so this one feels bad because Sugimoto broke out in the real life NPB in 2021, and we just sort of ignored him. But that set up Makoto Kenma, who was good for us, and one of the studs in our bullpen in Norihiko Tanaka. Adding Maki Yamazaki from the Eagles, that kind of didn't help us much. Brooks Kriske will be featuring in the Saturday Starlight. He signed with the Yokohama DNA Bay Stars this offseason, so this was a prediction. Current Buffalo's second baseman Ryoichi Adachi in game donated his kidney and retired, so we didn't have to worry about whether or not we extended him. And you look at this first draft, there's so many guys here who played a big role in the V9 dynasty. I mean, obviously, Yuki Sato is the man in center field. His number 22 has been retired by us. But you also got Takao Okuma, Cub, in the 2 spot. He was a captain for ours and a reliable middle infielder for ages, and he's still playing. He's with the Hanshin Tigers right now. In the 3rd round, Kat Keiichi. Platoon partner, later stud, multi-year captain, and now with the Sumitomo Arrows. Bless your heart, Noguchi. In the 6th round, we got Shungyozai Masuda, who was a serviceable member of the V9 dynasty. He's one of only 4 players who was with all 9 teams. We drafted Tamao Fujimoto 9th. You know, this guy. Part of our 3-headed bullpen monster with Kaoru Higashi and Julian Fernandez. Ten-time Japan Series winning Tamao Fujimoto. And in the 10th round, we got Yonetoshi Kashiwabara, who was an impressive shortstop. There's the YY extension. Alright, so other trades. Anyone here notable? Okay, Yota Kyoda did for us at shortstop. We added Adam Eaton for a while. I don't think he was good that season, but we had him. Matsunaga was decent. Yeah, the Hiromu Issei deal. I don't think we won that one. Hiroshi Kaino was decent. Okay. Part marks to me on that. Trading a bunch of minor league plugs for Kaino. We tried to sign Ayumu Ishikawa. Still pitching for the Marines right now. Tried to get Kendall Graveman. I don't think he worked out well. Thad Ward certainly worked out well for us. He was a stud with our club. Then we picked up Suguru Iwazaki from the Tigers, and he just went out and pitched incredibly for us. Set the franchise record for most saves in a season in 2024 to start the dynasty. Then went back and repeated it again with 4.5 win probability added, 3.4 WAR as a closer. 59 games, sub 1 ERA. Suguru was a boss, and we swindled the Tigers on that deal. For sure. Old friend Isamu Fukuda, Mr. Two-Way, Kaoru Higashi. His numbers retired because he set the franchise record for most saves in a career. Any other interesting trades? This is when the team started to get good, so the number of trades sort of shrunk. Went and picked up Eigo Tomogi from the Eagles for a bunch of nobodies. Kawase still going. Okay, good on him. Traded Yaku Cho to the Eagles later that same year for Yuki Matsui, another stud arm in the bullpen. Our team was mostly Eagles at that point. And we purchased Manny Guzman. Handy Manny! Frustrating at times, but you want to look at a good shortstop? Yeah, 4.5 wins above replacement. And 8 championships with our club. The other trades that we got. I'm still back at the beginning here. Osho Kawasaki was kind of a nothing deal. That was not a nothing deal. Adding Seiya Suzuki, Hall of Famer. Yes, that Seiya Suzuki, who is currently playing for the Chicago Cubs. In this save, he didn't go stateside, he didn't get posted. And we picked him up from the Carp for a couple of pitchers who, did decently. Tanioka and Mori are still pitching. Azuma did okay. Oh, and we're going to see Katsuki Azuma in the Starlight. He's with the Bay Stars. Lost a lot of guys in the expansion draft. Oscar Hernandez, Tajima, Kenma, Wakatsuki, Genji, Vaughn. Still had Vaughn with us? Kazumitsu Miura, I remember him. Daichi Suzuki actually played for us and did decently, if memory serves. Yeah, that was a bit of a dud deal. Masaru Sato and Keisuke Izumi. This will be easier if I look at the trade log for the league, I just realized. I am doing this just to get it in digital print somewhere. And that deal in 2024 was, I think, the one that sort of locked in the dynasty. Yudai Ono, for 2 seasons, pitched fantastically for us. I mean, Justin Wilson turned into a serviceable piece for the dragons as well. So it wasn't a complete wash, but Ono got 2 rings with us. Totally worth it. This was kind of a nothing deal for us. This one was just a bad move. Hisanori Yasuda batted very poorly for us in the one season he was with our club. I got him for his on base. I just didn't expect his slugging to absolutely disappear. This is when Chiba decided to just sell everyone. I think that's because, Mactators, this is still an MLB-focused game. Not every screen is meant for an international league. Oh yeah, this was us picking up Shosei Nakamura, one of our best catchers in franchise history. We gave away a lot in Ward and Yamamoto and Izumi. But I feel like we got value on that one. I think we can mark that one as a win for us. This one was dumb. Giving up on Sakakibara and Fukuda for, admittedly a valuable Dondre Bremner. Nice face gen. He provided a little bit of value, but we did not need to make that deal. We did not. Okay, this one's goofy because we got Haruhisa Kato back from the Lions 9 years after we made the original deal. We gave up on Tanaka, we traded away Hitomi Honda, but we got Takashi Umino. And Umino was a good catcher for us. The rest of these guys, take them or leave them. Looks like Shimamoto turned into something decent. And he's a two-way guy too. Interesting. Alright, this deal we did not need to make. Giving up Kita was dumb. Ryoto Kita was a gold glove left fielder. Mitsugu Matsuda did not do well for us at first base. Totaro Hasegawa, though, has done well. This season he's kind of pitching like poop, but previous years, very reliable pitcher. Like, look at that 2037 stat line. That was the big deal. Shinohara's still pitching, but I don't think he's ever quite delivered on his promise. And we got tags. We went out and got one of the best center fielders defensively in 2032, and he was dominant for us. Once Yuki Sato stopped winning Golden Gloves, he started. Just casually putting up a 6.1 WAR season in 2034. Frustrating because he got injured, but tags was absolutely worth the price of admission. No shame in that deal. And Sekimoto's been valuable too. I mean, we only got him at age 20, and now he's up here at age 27, pitching meaningful innings for our club. There's the Hatakeyama deal. Katsumi's currently with an independent league team after we declined arbitration. We also got Nishiguchi. I think this was because Guzman left and Kashiwabara left, and I couldn't find a stinking shortstop. So we went out and got Nishiguchi from the Eagles, and he turned in 2 pretty good seasons. There's the Sato deal. Mayuhiko Shinomiya is still with the Eagles at age 30, but again, not that good of a player. And Sakamoto decided to just hang up the cleats. This was straight up robbery. Like, absolutely straight up robbery. You know how good Okuma has been. Part of me wants to call him the Big Bear or the Bulldog. Even with that change youth, durable, currently the franchise leader in strikeouts to walks ratio. Pending free agent in a couple seasons, so we'll be interesting to see how that pans out. Ishii has turned into not so good. Kosaka is out for a while, so absolute swindle that may have set the Spirits franchise back quite a while. This was us getting old boy Eishoku Kawahara, who is still pitching in the league, but Shocker was pretty solid for our rotation. Gave up Tsukasaburo Tanaka, who, you know, is turning in a decent career over in Hiroshima, but again, we've got Morishita and Andreu and Onizuka, so whatever. There's the Kozono and Gonzalez deal, so we gave up Egawa, who's currently with the Carp, Gushiken, who was with the Giants and now is with the Bay Stars, interesting, and two-way shortstop closer Fusashi Iwata, who is settled into the closer role now, it looks like. 42 saves for the Giants last season, but an absolute tire fire health-wise. Kozono was absolute trash for us, but we got Tony G. That's why we have the Kaito Kozono rule in the next season, by the way. In Saturday Starlight, one of the rules will be you can't trade away a player you acquire in trade. You have to either cut the guy or let him walk in free agency. And Tony G's been a stud for us. So this deal, I do again. There's the Kozono deal, trading him away. Endo's with the Giants now, whatever. Tokunaga took a bit of a step back this season. He's pitching in the minors. Kojima's with the Hawks minor league team. There's us picking up Kawamoto for Kevin Gaines. The Hammer's still with the Dragons, but he's having a bit of a rough go. And the most recent trade we made, bring back Kato and Nakashima for Mori, who is 0-3, and Tanimoto, who is 0-2 with a gaudy 8.71 ERA. Like, yikes. Which is all to say that I hope the trade UI in Out of the Park 23 is a little more balanced. Just a little. I want to see Jitsuo Onizuka get to the 300 stat line. All right, Kaz Ota, back injury. Let's move him to the IR. Gang? I think it's Gani Valar's time. Okay, good. Andreu's starting to figure it out in the minors. We'll give him a little bit longer down there. Takeuchi to left. Valar to center field. Umeda to right. Has Koike done anything? Alright, he got a hit in his one at bat. A single. Okay. I spent a lot of time between sessions trying to come up with unique, make sure everyone in the organization has a unique jersey number. So Valar's wearing 63. We're going to watch him play in this next one. We're going to play the next game. I want to see how he does. Especially since we're playing the Hawks and we're only a half game ahead of them. Oh, it's another Tony G start. Cool. Oh, we are 100% watching this one. Look who's pitching against us. Hello again, old friend. It's been a while. I guess they left the lid open today.
Strike three.
Called strike three. YY started against his old team early. And Onizuka will check in with a line drive single to center. Little Texas leaguer. So EVC and NYC, a lot of the teams in NPB will use that or a variant of that. between innings just to get their home cheering section warmed up. All right, so we're not stealing. They're expecting that. All right, I forgot Victor Meza signed with them. Right. That's why the Hawks are doing so well. Of course, if you go to any of the Central League team games, you'll often hear, in addition to the ois, the words Kutabare Yomiuri in time with that. That's an unpleasant jeer against the Yomiuri Giants, who, as you can imagine, a lot of the teams do not like. All right, Morishita's going to loft this to shortstop, and Tomita's going to pull that one in. Munoz into foul territory, deep into foul territory. Good play by the third baseman, Montellano there. Here's the other Endo, Yoshitaka Endo, up against Tony G. He was a boss last time. Let's see how he fares this time out. I'll give Shigechio Watanabe credit. He plays better than his 50 rating at shortstop. His range tends to vacillate between 60 and 65. But he's been reliable. Positive zone rating, I will take that. Here's the shortstop, Tomita. Flared into center field. Valar checks in and makes the play. Ooh. We are not pitching to Kyoshi Sato. I will deal with anyone else but Kyoshi Sato today. The 1-0 to Victor Meza. On the ground, Lish goes the short way to second for the fielder's choice. 1-2. Scoreless here so far. That's a leadoff walk for Masuo Umeda. Lish checking into the game. Drill to center field. That's going to roll all the way to the wall. Endo brings it back. And that leadoff walk to Umeda comes back to bite Yamamoto. 1-0 Buffaloes, and the first major league at bat for Gani Valar. The Filipino kid will ground out to Yamamoto. Here's catcher Seiji Shimamura getting a rare start in today's game. Rockets this to center field. Endo's got plenty of time and space. Tagging up and scoring will be Jerry Lish. 2-0 Buffs. And Watanabe is going to loft this into left. Tony G now dealing with Shungo Kubo, the left fielder. Outside, ball 4. That brings up the dangerous Victor Montellano. And he's going to get doinked. Runners at first and second. I did not order that. Here's Gyo Fuji. Drill to left center. And that one's gone to the Owen Dog. Bah. Here's Melvin Guyu. Another thing I'm going to do in Out of the Park 23, I'm not going to turn on international FAs. I feel like it sort of gimps the game a little bit. First baseman Igarashi now. Called strike 3. 98 on the radar gun. Speaking of radar gun, did you see Ichiro threw out the first pitch with some serious velocity against the... oh, for Pete's sake, Valar. For the Seattle Mariners. He even came out in his 2001 uniform. At age 48, he threw like 93.6 to set the record for fastest first pitch in MLB history. You can't get Ichiro out of the game. And baseball is better for it. All right, back to the top of the order against YY here. Takeuchi is going to line it right to Tomita.
Strike
Or
3.
how do you do against Onizuka? Splitter getting the job done.
Strike 3.
Might be his old club, but YY is back to being vintage. Now staked to a 3-2 lead. Sato's not biting. Three-one count to Victor Meza. Bunt up the third base line. That will go as a sacrifice. Two-two count to Kubo. To the right side, but that's why you have a Gold Glover first baseman. Morishita able to haul it in. Here's Montellano again. 3-0 count. What is it with my pitchers having really bad walk issues today? 1-2 to Fuji.
Strike 3.
Swinging. Strike 3. 66 pitches through 3 innings for Gonzalez. We may need to go to the bullpen pretty soon. Munoz. Goodbye. Home run. That's Oscar Bleepin Munoz for you. That was home run number 288. He only joined the league in his age 28 season. Ageless, dominant, and may join Onizuka in the triple 300 club. Four doubles, 5 stolen bases away. Umeda scouts out a walk again. Lish is going to loft this to center. Endo comes in. One away now. Valar drilled into left center. That's going to fall and go all the way to the wall. First NPB hit for the Filipino kid. Way to go, Gani. And Shimamura will check in with an RBI single. Go-ahead run scores. Watanabe with a squeeze bunt attempt. Valar will score on the play.
Strike 3.
Takeuchi swings and misses on a cutter way outside. That'll end Yamamoto's day. Yuto Uehara now dealing with Onizuka. Passed ball. Both runners will advance. Big timely chance here for Onizuka. Little dribbler in front of the mound. Onizuka turns on the afterburners and beats it out. It's 6-3 Buffaloes. That's going to be a line drive into right field. Little looper. Onizuka not stopping at second. Goes into third, well ahead of the throw. 7-3 Buffaloes. And it's Oscar Munoz again. Line drive to right. Sato picks it up. Bat around inning. Tony G now has a bit of a cushion. We love giving Tony G run support, don't we, folks? Wow. That could have been extra bases. That will be a single. Jerry Lish barely able to knock that one down. Shimamura doesn't have the best arm, so no harm, no foul in allowing a stolen base. Igarashi deep to left. Takeuchi in front of the track. One-two to Endo. Tony G to the dish.
Strike 3.
Called strike 3. Change up frozen. We're going to still try and get 5 innings out of Tony G today. Tomita on the ground. Lish across the diamond in time. Umeda grounds it to Tomita. He's got that one. Popped up a mile high on the infield. Here's Valar. Already has his first NPB hit. Gonna force a tough play at third. Yeah, we're still gonna pitch around Kyoshi Sato. This time we get him to strike out. Alright, they stacked the lineup with righties, so we are gonna go with... You know what? Now's as good of a time as any to get Totaro to help his ERA out. Aw, Watanabe boots it. Second error of the season. Here's the 1-2 to Kubo. Got him. Swing slider gets the job done. The 0-1 to Montellano. Popped up into left. Takeuchi says he's got it. Shimamura with a leadoff walk. That'll bring up Keisuke Yamashita. Why is he pitching out of the bullpen? He looks like a phenom. Are the Hawks just that deep? Former Eagle, now pitching for Fukuoka. And that's going to be a double play. 2 out top of the 6th, Takeuchi down the line and fair. That's going to roll into the corner. Misao getting off the schneid here. Checks in with a 2-out double. Onizuka drilled into center field. Endo has it. Alright, Tony G's day is done. Totaro Hasegawa is going to be getting a couple innings here. Easy play for Watanabe. Here's Guiu. Lofted to left. Takeuchi hauls that one in. Hey! Takeuchi lost his snowflake. Love it. Alright, good 1-2-3 inning from Totaro. We may turn to him for a second round through the lineup here. Or a second inning. Doink, single for Toichi, and now he's on base, and now you have to worry. Because he does that. And he does that. He is basically Ricky Henderson out there. Heck, Munoz could probably do that too. Full count to Masuo Umeda. That's dropped by the first baseman. Munoz had to wait, and he's just barely able to scamper to second. Absolute fumble fingers there. 3-6-3 double play from Lish, but that'll move Munoz to third. Valar grounds it to the shortstop Tomita, who rushes the throw and throws it away. Oh, drop throw by the first baseman. Rough inning from Igarashi. Now Gani Valar. Still looking for that first RBI, but he's making things happen out there. Shimamura up the middle. This time Igarashi's able to make the play.
Strike 3.
Credit where credit is due. Totado's come out and so far he's doing all right. Little looper into center field for Tomita. That's his first hit of the day. Kyoshi Sato neutralized.
Strike 3.
And will strike out for the second time today. Ever dangerous Victor Meza. 2-1 from Totado. Drilled into right field. That's going to fall at the wall. Umeda couldn't get there in time. Runners at second and third now. And Totado is gassed. We're going to get Waluigi up in a hurry. Come on, man. Just give me one more out. 0-2. Called strike 3. What an effort by Totaro Hasegawa to get 2 solid innings of work. And we're going to go to Waluigi next. Probably for the rest of the game. Wah! Thank you, Dave. I appreciate it.
Strike 3.
Pair of strikeouts here for Keisuke Yamashita. He's coming towards the end of his day, but he's been pitching a beaut. 1-2-3 inning here in the top of the 8th. And with the bottom, with Hasegawa basically cooked. Waluigi time. Zaijiro Koide, 6'9", throws 100 miles an hour. Always dangerous. Fuji will come aboard. His 3-run home run has been the Hawks' entire offense so far today. Ryu to second base. 4-6-3 double play. Koide gets the job done. Kyunghwan Kim coming in for a little bit of work. Late inning situation. Weird that they go to the closer down by 6. Clearly someone just needed to air out his arm a little bit. Good things happen when you put the ball in play. All right, Waluigi's going to stick around. He's going to try and close this one out himself. One of the reasons I might do GM plus manager... Oh, get that, Toichi. Nice. I might do GM plus manager in Out of the Park Baseball 23 is because I want stoppers. I want my manager to realize stopper is an option. Specifically for a guy like Waluigi. To give us a 2 innings of work. I mean, yes, I'm burning him in a non-safe situation, but whatever. Oh, Lish, what a play. Yamamoto tagged for 7 earned runs. Tony G picks up the win. So we may wrap up this season a little early. Or this session a little early. I'm just taking a look to see if anyone else is playing today. Okay, you know what? Kawamoto has played well. That is a very reasonable contract extension. You know what? I will add a 4th year player option. And you know what? Let's make that a team option and make it a $200,000 payout. All right, he wants 3 years exactly. Whatever. I'm not going to quibble with him over the terms. That is a very reasonable extension for Kawamoto, who has, after coming over from the Chunichi Dragons, has really turned in a solid body of work. Wow, okay. Umeda out for a while. 5 weeks. Is this when we bring up Juan Andreu again? Yeah, he's slugging the crud out of the miners. So Andre back, available. Let's see how he fares. We got a lefty on the mound in Shima Bukuro against the Hawks. If Andreu gets at least... Oh. Shima Bukuro goes the whole game. Andreu finally gets his first hit this season. Rare off day for Munoz. Kurosu checks in and picks up his first NPB home run. Way to go, Shunichi. Okay, so yeah, we're getting doinked by injuries a little bit. We'll keep Andreu up at least until Ota's back. It's going to be a slugfest this season between us and the Hawks. Jeet's batting 367. Hello, sir. And we've extended Kuniyoshi Kawamoto. I just realized he's 6'5". Wow. No surprise that Morishita's in the stolen bases lead. No surprise that Jeets is among the league leaders in OBP. The Eagles really do have our number, don't they? And not a moment too soon, Kazota back from injury. Koike is going to head back down. KO back into the lineup. Takeuchi is going to give way to KO. Has Andrew picked up more hits? Yes, okay. He's starting to round back into form again. Got his home run, so... I hope he can turn into a good third baseman. The range stinks, but the error and the arm give me hope. I don't think Valar is going to be sticking around much longer, though. Might have been a little premature to rush him to the bigs. But Gatches will be back in a week, so we'll roll with that. I mean, we've won 15 straight pennants. It's only a matter of time until... Oh, man. Oh, man. Takeuchi and Valar both down? That's not good. Jay Tanaka heads to the injured reserve. Let's bring Tokunaga back up. Waluigi's going to draw into the rotation. Thank goodness for Nate Box. Good work from the bullpen to keep this one scoreless. Box is an absolute ace. Okay, so with Valar injured and Takeuchi injured, it's not bode well for this club. Like, who the heck is starting today against the Fighters? It's Kawai, Ota, and Toshiyuki Suzuki. Okay, so we can at least still field a team. Oblique strain out a week. which means we need a new outfielder from minors. We may have to call up Moto Shimizu already. Like, do we have anyone else on the 40-man who could fill in that spot? No? Alright then. Last year's first round draft pick, Moto Shimizu. Welcome to the bigs. Yeah, we're not force benching Takeuchi anymore. I mean, he's injured anyway, but... when it comes in bunches. Why are the Marines in first? What happened here? (12-5) in May. Ah, they just had a massive hot streak. Okay. Takeuchi out 6 weeks. Ay, ay, ay. Hideji Noda, welcome to the bigs. All of my outfielders are hurt. We beat the Lions 20-1? Juan Andreu with a grand slam. Andreu goes off 4 for 6. Oh, sorry, 2 for 6 with 4 RBIs. Suzuki, Moda Show. Watanabe, Moda Show. All starters got hits this game. Tony G pitches a complete game gem. Something about the Lions, man. I do not like this. And we salvage the series finale. Kuniyuki Tanaka almost go in the distance. And just like that, we're tied for the league lead again. Adjust the sliders for our new team members, Shimizu and Noda. Anyways, as I was saying, I spent a lot of time in between stream sessions making sure every player had a unique jersey number across the organization. So if you take a look at all players in organization, you will note there isn't a single jersey number that repeats. Or there wasn't a single jersey number that repeats. Yoshio Tanaka is going to be getting number 111 for now. Looks like there has been some changes, ruining all my hard work. Boo. So with, Box lost his captaincy? That's not supposed to be happening. I guess, given that we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 leaders on the team, let's just say after Keiichi Noguchi left the club, we're captaining by committee. I figure we're going to drive forward till Interleague and then we'll, oh, thank goodness. So Ishida down, Gatches draws back in. Hell yes, Kazota. Alright, so, and Gatches hits a 2-run bomb in his return to the lineup. Hashtag love to see it. Andreu finally figuring things out is giving me hope. Yoshinobu Yamamoto out for 4 months. Kel Surprise. Montellano still dealing with an injury. Eiki Nishida out again. Poor guy. You want to talk about someone who should be good but isn't. Just keeps getting robbed all his opportunities. Yeah, we're going to finish this month, and then we will bid a fond adieu to the Saturday Stampede. We'll flip over and take a look at the St. Louis Du Ha-ha Jokers, the Packs Only Club. See what packs we can pack. And then I will leave you to your Saturdays. All right, so Valar's healthy again, but I don't think we have enough room on the roster for him. Nope, okay, we aren't out of foreign spots. Lish Gatches, Valar Andrew, Box and Gonzalez. The game's going to probably recognize that we have too many foreigners in just a hot minute. Yep. So, who goes down? I think Valar's the one who heads down. And we'll call up Noda again. Until Takeuchi's healthy again. Still not a bad preview for the team. Ota still out there doing Ota things. Tony G had a rough go. Errors aplenty. What are we doing? Gotchas. Figure it out. It's a very interesting playoff chase over in the Pacific League. Jay Tanaka ready to come back into action. Who goes down from this club? I guess it's going to be Tokunaga again. All right, one last game. One last game to play through. Nate Box on the mound. The Marines are in town. Only one thing left to do, but do it. All right, so far, very quick innings, or very quick at-bats here. That's going to be a tough play for Lish. He's going to get there? No. The dangerous home run power of Koki Haraguchi. Full count from Nate Box. Drilled into right. That's going to go all the way to the wall. Andreu is on it. That will be an RBI double for the DH Koki Haraguchi.
Strike three.
Garcia down on strikes. Marines ahead early, 1-0. Takao Sai. Getting an emergency start here. Onizuka almost beats this one out. Oh, never mind. Not an emergency start. He just doesn't seem to go very long in his starts. Morishita grounds it to second. Hayashi has it. Oscar Munoz into the right center gap. That's going to sit at the fence. Oscar with a double. That'll bring up Kazota. 4-pitch walk to KO. Juan Andreu, the third base, are playing right field today. Both runners advance on a stolen base. Andreu will take a walk. Bases full of Buffaloes for Jerry Lish and a chance to break this game wide open. No need, a wild pitch. Advances the runners 90 feet and the Buffaloes have tied it. Now Lish gets a chance and that's right to the center fielder. Still, tie game, and here's that center fielder, Shuichi Tajima, up against the box man. All right. Not liking how we're getting a case of the yips here. Kozano still dangerous.
Strike 3.
Caught looking, though. Both runners going. Up, throwing is Shimamura. Safe. Full count to Josh Todd. Popped up to the right side. Andreu pacing under it. He's got it. Throw will be cut off. Runner will not advance. High fly ball. Center field. Noda. Got it. Here's Brad Gatches back from injury. We may need to take a look into that vesting option to see if he may just be past his expiration date. Noda's going to chase this one into deep left, but that's not leaving the park. Shimamura. 2-out single. Full count to Onizuka. Inside, ball 4. Gutsy take. Morishita. High and deep to right. Haita! His third home run of the season puts the Buffs ahead squarely 4-1. Real good 2-out rally there. Box sets down Yamamoto. Hidaka grounded right to Toichi. Here's Haraguchi again. The other dangerous batter here. Down on strikes. Box is dialed in now. Pitch count's a little wobbly, but we can make do.
Strike 3.
Ota does what Ota often does and strikes out. Andreu into right field. Playable. Ah, that looked and sounded so good. Garcia inside out. Andreu, diving play, but he gets there. He's not exactly fleet of foot. but he can get to some baseballs. Tajima lines it into right field. That'll fall in front of Andreu. 1 out single for the center fielder. 1-0 to Hayashi. Drilled into right field again. Runners at first and second now. Tying run to the plate. It's Kaito Kozono again. Three-0 count. Inside ball 4. Tying run to the plate in Josh Todd. Why did I not pick double play depth? Doesn't matter. Box picks up the strikeout. Full count to Idemoto.
Strike.
Kanamori Sanshin. Box. Pitching. Perfect. Well, no, not perfect, but he's bulldogging his way through this one. He's a center fielder, rookie Hideji Noda. And that will be his first hit that we've had on camera. Shimamura popped up behind second base. Hayashi's got it. 1-2 to Onizuka. Drilled up the middle. First and second, 2 out. Toichi with a chance again. Both runners are going. Noda and Onizuka. Has Jeets hit 300 yet? Oh, he passed it a while ago. Now we're just waiting on double number 300. That may happen later this game. 2-0 count to Morishita. Flare into center field. Base hit. Both runs will score. Toichi gets the job done. That'll chase the starter from today's game. Nobuyuki Fukumoto coming up to deal with Oscar Munoz. And Morishita is just running all over him. Popped up on the infield. Hayashi's got it. 6-1, the Buffaloes lead now. Box is going to try and get that 5th inning of work done. Gatches. Got it. Hidaka flared it into center. Noda puts it away. Koji Haraguchi. Full count walk. 96 pitches now for Box. We're going to see a call to the bullpen. Daiki Sasaki is going to check in. He wants nothing of Garcia. Full count here to Tajima. And they're just waiting out Box. 6 strikeouts, 6 Ks. That will be the end of his game. Base is full of Marines. Daiki Sasaki in to try and stem the bleeding. High drive into right. Andreu on the run. He's got it. Whew. Okay then.
Strike 3.
Called strike 3. That was inside. What are you doing?
Strike 3.
Andreu down on 100-mile-an-hour gas. Wowzers. Sasaki's going to keep throwing here into the top of the 6th. That is a line drive into the left field corner. Double leading off for Kaito Kozono against his old club. Can we not do this to me? 2-2 to Idemoto. On the ground, Munoz to Gatches. No play at first. That'll bring up Yamamoto. Dangerous situation to be in. The 0-2 from Sasaki. Got him swinging. Way out in front of that one. Here's Hidaka. Fly ball to left. Ota. Got it. Lefty, righty, lefty. Let's give Sekimoto some play. Noda launches this one opposite field to left. That's got some carry, but that'll stay in the ballpark. Hidaka is able to track it down.
Strike 3.
Shimamura down on strikes. Into the top of the 7th. Coming into today's game, Kosei Sekimoto. Also checking in and playing right field will be rookie Moto Shimizu. I'm going to try and keep Kazota out a little bit longer. See if we can't get him an at-bat. One more for the game before I bring in a fielding replacement. It's Eduardo Garcia.
Strike 3.
Sekimoto coming out here throwing gas. Inside out, Tajima flares it to left. And there's Ota. Bottom of the 7th, it's 6-1. Fukumoto into his 3rd inning of work. Eric Pardinho. Morishita is padding his steal totals right now. That is 3 so far today. With 5 RBIs thanks to that massive hit. The home run he hit back in, I think, the 2nd. Munoz will take a walk. Here's that Kazota at-bat you ordered. The 1-2. Drill to center field. Caught. But Morishita will score without a throw. 7-1 Buffaloes. And here's the rookie. Still looking for his first hit. Moto Shimizu. That'll be his first NPB hit. Oscar Munoz going first to third. Welcome to the club, Moto. Jerry Lish high to left field. That's going to hang up too long. Bah. Sekimoto staying out there. We're going to see if we can bridge him into Totaro. We're going to get Totaro warmed up just in case. Doink single into shallow center field. Hayashi is aboard. Here's Kozono. On the ground, past Morishita into the corner. What the hell was that? Shimizu just could not get a handle on it. Runner at second, nobody
Strike
out.
3.
Todd is the 3rd strikeout victim. Sekimoto day is over. Totaro Hasegawa coming in now, neutralizing the pinch hitter Kihachiro Takagi. Defensive substitution coming into the game for Kazota. It's Tamon Kawai. Terumitsu Yamamoto, dangerous as ever. Full count. Got him swinging. Here's Hidaka trying to get out of this one. Flared into left center. That's going to roll all the way to the wall. Both runs will score. And that makes it a 3-run ball game. Sonoda will be called on for the 9th. The 1-1 to Haraguchi. Flared into the center field. Noda. Diving play! And he's there. Gotcha's fly ball into right. That's going to hang out there and be caught by Yamamoto. Noda inside. That'll bring up Hiko Fuji to deal with Shimamura. That's going to be a lazy fly ball into left. Hidaka's got it. Onizuka with his last at bat. Fielder's choice. Hasegawa's going to get one more batter just because I know Garcia's got platoon splits. And then we're going to turn things over.
Strike 3.
Or maybe not. Sonoda's ready if Totoro gets into trouble. 2 outs. Yeah, let's sit him down. Hayashi, the last stand for the Marines. High drive into right. Shimizu. Got it. That is the ball game. And that will put a cap on the Buffaloes franchise here on Twitch. I will provide updates as I keep playing this off stream. But it's happy trails for Oryx. Happy trails to you until we meet again. Happy trails to you. Keep smiling until then. Who cares about the clouds when we're together? Just sing a song and think about sunny weather. Happy trails to you till we meet again. Let's rip some packs, shall we? Hey, AVC, I'm not done yet. We still got packs to rip, dude. And then once we're done pack ripping, then I will be done. All right, the St. Louis do. Haha, Jokers made it to gold last week. Or this week, but we've kind of had our parcels handed to us. So I don't know what to make of this club. Next season will be the last one I bother with in Perfect Team 22 anyway. Let's see if we can finish a couple more missions before we dust our hands of this, shall we? Not much going on there. That might be a golf pack, actually. Bob! That's a Bob. Jim Constable. That's a new card. Does it help me? Hey! Team Missions 1 for the Giants. I'll take it. Into the 5 gold packs we got through drops today. Double gold! It's Craig Kimbrell, who's a dupe, and Kendrys Morales, who is also a dupe. But a very valuable one. Okay, so that's going up. On the auction house. I am not as generous as Gorgo when it comes to going below L10s. And that is a nice rip. Leon Day to help out with the Negro League Pitchers set. We're hanging on to him. 3 packs remain. Cody Bellinger, that's a dupe. Brandon Nimmo, not a duplicate. But I've already finished the missions he's good for, so what the hey. Last one, Dan Playsack. That's a duplicate. So he's going up on the auction house for a reasonable discount. So because of the dupes, I think I have a few more packs to rip. I'm not going to go into details with the rest of this stuff. I will say, I do have my theme teams planned. Wow, Michael Saunders didn't sell? Okay then. Someone's going to be able to get him for a sweetheart deal. I will say, I already have my themes set out for Perfect Team 23. The 2 Sweegie account will take over the British Red Ensigns moniker. Commonwealth country players only. So Canadians plus Australians, New Zealanders, Bahamians, Jamaicans. So you could see Chili Davis in an outfield right alongside Tip O'Neill. The other team will be the Second City Also-Rans. Only players that have lost in a World Series, the card has to be from the year they have lost the World Series. And the mainline club is going to be converted to packs only, so the St. Louis Do haha Jokers will continue on in Perfect Team 23. Well, that was a whole lot of nothing. And that will bring an end to today's stream. That will bring an end to the first year of streaming on Twitch and the end of Out of the Park Baseball 22. The next time you see me play an Out of the Park game will be Out of the Park 23. I'm going to see if we can do a preview of the game on stream. I need to check what the beta terms are. That'll be important. Keep an eye out for a surprise stream there. Next Saturday, the Saturday Starlight, even if we don't have drops working, still working on that, we will have a giveaway. So you can still get your team going with an early pack run. All right, we're going to raid into Dishnet 34. I really am enjoying his great Ace Attorney 2 playlists. And make sure also to tune in on Wednesday for my non-Out of the Park baseball stream, Wariology. We are moving into the third dimension by playing Wario World. This is my first time playing through that game. It's going to be hella fun. I hope you'll be able to join me on Wednesday. I hope you'll be able to join me for the surprise stream to reveal Out of the Park 23. And next weekend, the stars shine on the channel in the Saturday Starlight. It's been a pleasure having you with me, watching along this past year. I hope you'll stick around for the next one. Take care, everyone. Firage, take us out. Enjoy your weekend. So long, Stampede.